Hi everyone. This is Alashala Omio. It's wonderful having you, lovely people here. I came on earlier on. I believe it was my. Hold on a second. My device that was playing off. Anyway, it seems to be fine now. Wonderful having you guys here. Beautiful people. This is Alashala. In this video, I will be talking about Mami Wata Deity. I'll be coming from the background of African version, because I know across all culture, all background, they probably have a hello Babatunde, Baba Utman, Joanna, lovely having you guys here. They probably have another name that they call it, but I'm going to be coming from African angle, the version that we have back in Africa up till today. I'll just try the best that I can. Lovely having you guys here. I'm going to do a bit of intro so we actually know what we are talking about. Lovely having you, beautiful people here. I've missed you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I know I normally come out earlier, but I found this time more convenient. You see, because my children, they are all in their rooms now, so even the grown up there, so I sort of have the whole place to myself. You see, I can sort of I could still do the videos somewhere else in the house during the day, but this time seems to be really cool for me. Lovely having you guys here. So as I said earlier on, in this video I'll be talking about Mami Wata. In the I think from beginning of time I would try and because now if you look at African traditional religion, which I belong, it happens to be my cup of tea. We have Oshun, we have Yemoja, we have which other river goddess, Oba, as a goddess, in Yoruba, a traditional religion, you see. But Mami Wata has been in the version, the original version, that it was later on that thanks to Ifa that we, the more popular religion, Ifa Tigbaye kan, is all over the world now. It was Ifa that now brought Oshun, you see, and which was but from beginning of time it has always been Mami Wata. So in this video I'm going to talk about intro about the role of this deity. Also, if you have a child of this Orisha here, the signs, especially when you are called to to become like a priestess or a priest for this Orisha. Lovely having you here, sis. Lovely, wonderful people. Marsha, lovely having you guys here. I love you guys. I love you so much. Sorry I came out late. I've been out for the past, I think the last video I did was been a month now. Because COVID, they've just eased the lockdown. So life is just coming back to, normal, whatever that is, that thing normal. What is normal these days anymore? Anyway, so I said, look, I just took like 2 weeks off of everything, just chilling. I couldn't travel, obviously. They just sort of eased the lockdown. So I'm still somewhere here in England, but I just, like when you just switch off everything, just want to, back to reality, So that's what I've been doing. That was why I it's been a month. It's, lovely being back anyway. So in this video, I'll be talking about Mami Wata, which I happen to be a child of Mami Wata myself. And I'm sure a lot of people will think, oh, it's only female. She's only got only female children. No. You could be. No, it's not a flame. It's actually it's an incense. Look, it's an incense. I hope you guys don't think I'm smoking weed or something here. I wish I was. Anyway, don't let me digress something else. So, in this video, I'm going to try and do the best that I can to make it simple. Lovely having you guys here. And at the same time, try to touch base, because there's a lot of confusion about this deity, especially when you are called, you see, and how she could sometimes manifest herself. Say you have been, you are going to be one of our priest or priestess, and maybe you could, there's some signs that, you are having, but somehow you are trying to, not probably that was not your cup of tea. Obviously, maybe you are onto something else. You're probably into other religion or other beliefs, stuff like that. However, this Orisha deity, she can be very, very, very stubborn. You see that if you are called, she's showing you subtle signs, and you sort of ignore it, that you don't want to take it on, then she would escalate that actually. So the stuff that could be happening, that's why I'm going to try to touch base here. There are some here that I would give you my own experience, how at the beginning of my journey, to be a priestess, how, because my career was another line, you see. But spirituality, I mean, this has always been my it's not nothing strange, because I was born into African royal family, and back there in Africa, in the palace, you see all the religion coming there. The king is the head of it. Doesn't matter, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a traditionalist, they all come to the palace. The king is a hello, Kemi, how are you, darling? The king is, he's involved, is actually the head of all the religions. So growing up, I mean, all the Orisha, they're always in the palace. So for me, this is the part that actually speaks to me, you see. And so, so for me, all the Orisha, I've had them growing up. I knew that, at least have a good idea about, what is what, who is what, and until and somehow I found myself where I am anyway. So, like I said, I'll give you a bit of intro. It's about this Orisha, and then I will then move on to the role of this Orisha, what Mami Wata is there to do, blah, blah, blah. And if you actually, the signs and symptoms of that you would see, she's calling you to be a priestess or a priest, or, because sometimes I'll have some people, they will phone me, Alashola, you see, some will be Ifa, they'll be on Ifa's path, and some will be Shango or yeah, you see, and then they wanted to know, this is what's been happening to me. I always say to them that, look, we have Ifa divination here. Ifa, all the signs that you are seeing, the best, let's have Ifa divination made first. But it's always good to have some idea of what, if there's some stuff happening to you, what could that be? Dreams and stuff like that. I'll come to that. So I'm just going to do a bit of intro. So it's saying that despite being considered as an adaptation of Western mermaid, this is Mami Wata. You see, if you look at all these Western movie where they have Mami Wata, you will see a female, half human, half fish. You see, so that is the Western adaptation of this deity. Mami Wata is a deity that has existed in Africa for as long as Africa history and culture can recollect. You see, that is beginning of time, from as far back as Africa. You can say, oh, this is Africa. So that's just emphasizing what I said earlier on, that this Orisha has been in the picture for as long as Mami Wata was the first, the river goddess. Now we have Oshun. So if you ask me, I would say you are talking about the same Orisha, because of what I know about Oshun, that I've seen her in my dream, and because now I'm Oshun, you see, and that took me years, for the training and everything before I could sit down here, and talk about, at least I can now cite my own example, instead of just telling you guys what I could read in books or what someone told me. You see, I can add all of that as well, but I, feel so good that when you have your own experience, that you can sort of, you can talk with confidence, because it's a fact, you see. So this entity, well, this deity You know, like I said earlier on, the half fish, half human female water spirit is highly respected, feared, and worshipped. Presently, you know, so when you look at that, how you afraid, you know, feared because of obviously why. We're gonna come to that. My mom, she has a history of, you know, we'll come to that. And for you guys that are already on this path, that you know about our female goddess in Africa, you know about Oshun and Yemoja. You know, I'm sure this topic would not be something strange, or you know that, you know, so presenting a balance between dark. So when you talk about dark, something that's mysterious, you see, divine at the same time, you know, angelic existence, you know. So you're looking at this creature that is you know, so divine, you know, it's so like an angelic. Because I'll come and tell you the first dream I had about you. At the same time, mysterious, because you could see the presence there. That, come on, this whatever it is that I'm looking at. I don't want to mess around here. You see, because you can see power. I'm telling you, the first time I had a dream about you, I was like this. I could not move. I was like, and she was just waving to me like this. I was like rooted in the spot. I was, I couldn't believe what I was. I was shivering. I was shaking. I was, I was vibrating like my iPhone. You know. Oh, Toya, how are you? Oh, my darling. Toya, lovely having you here, sweetheart. I've been looking out for you. How are the kids, darling? Hope you, I definitely know you've been enjoying your weekend. Now it's Mama. Lovely to have you here, my beautiful. Anyway, as I was saying before, I see my Toya there. So this deity here is believed to be a woman with a half human and half fish appearance. Now, some people who said half human, half snake, but Oshun that I saw, that, so when you are looking at you know, you so long, obviously the bottom was like fish like, but was so long. It's not like a normal fish that you would size. It's like, you can imagine half human, but the part that was even human was even longer anyway. Now the one that was, so that's what, for me, that was what I saw, you see. So that's the way I can describe Orisha, you see, for a fact, because I saw that myself. So, so the deity is believed to be a woman with a half human and half fish appearance, with the ability to transform wholly into any form of her choice. You see, the deity could also take up the form of half human, half snake. That was what I said earlier on. So, that, you know, if you're looking at the half path, I'm sure my mom would not mind me talking about her. Half path, you know, some, if you look at the half part of a fish, you could, it's similar to a snake, isn't it? Because if you look at the length, normally the fish will be shorter, isn't it? But with ocean, it's quite long, you know. So, I mean, that was what I saw. You see, her upper body is that of a woman, which was a beautiful, beautiful woman, you know, to be precise, while her lower body is a fish. You see, so Mami Wata is often presented with long, healthy hair, not like the one that I've got here, because I got this from this is a human hair from AliExpress. Well, it's an original one. Trust me, I wouldn't get rubbish. Call it. But all our hair, you know, healthy hair, you know, enviable beauty, and a dark yet appealing mysteriousness. You see, so that was that just fits, you know, our description, you know, totally. You know, you look at it like this. I was shivering like a 5-year-old, and then she was just laughing, you know, like smiling and just like come, you know. But that was the first time I saw Mama. A human figure appears similar to that of the women in the area in which she is. So when you are looking at the Western adaptation, like I said earlier on, in the form of mermaid, you see, for me, it's similar to that, but not quite. Why? Because the lower part was longer than the one that I will see in all these Western mermaid, compared to the real thing, you know, or the ocean. Now, the role of this Mami Wata, this Orisha, the striking beauty goddess, is to provide spiritual and material healing to our worshippers. You see, when you hear that, you see, it's not only female that have got this caring side, even male do. Okay, we don't say you're scared. You would not be scared. You would, you would not be. Honestly, like when you see something, you are in love with it. I wasn't afraid. I was just like just like shocked. So I didn't know. I'm talking about this experience happens about 7 years ago. That was the first time. I've been in Oshun Yeye for a long time. So a lot of people they probably would have been Oshun Yeye for 20 years and they probably wouldn't have any visits. Oshun would not come. So it's not about how, no. For me, it was, I think it was the first tour that I did. It wasn't the one we did 2019. It was the first one, and I was thinking, oh my God, should I go? Should I not? Blah blah blah. You love to see her, okay? But that was when she came. So and the journey was successful, even though I only went with like 2 people at that time. It was with 2019. We were quite bigger number than that. Hopefully this year now I don't think I can run any tour, because of they just lifted ease on lockdown, and then so it's probably going to be next year. I'm going to travel anyway, but it wouldn't be like tour or shoot store or a fast store. Anyway, I don't want to go somewhere else. Why? So we are the role of this deity, while also protecting their emotional and mental health. So we can see here that it's like a role of a mother that Mami Wata has, that she plays a big role here. Spiritual and material healing, to our worshippers, while protecting their emotional and mental health and growth. So you see, but it's not only a female that has this quality of being someone that's caring, of nurturing. I know our fathers, there are a lot of people, men that are like that also. Mami Wata is the protector of the water bodies, So for women, Mami Wata is a giver of fertility. That is, women that are struggling to conceive. This Orisha, you could, approach this Orisha with, obviously, necessary appeasement. You want to start from Ifa divination first, and then, Ifa can then tell us how you're going to go about it. You see. So, and a protector of women and children. Now, there's this second place here that sort of struck a chord with me here. That Mami Wata has a soft spot for women who have suffered abuse. You see, sometimes when I get sensitive about some stuff, you see, I don't know, from very young I've been like that. Yeah, she is. That, women that suffer abuse, that doesn't mean only from their partners. No. It could be from their own family. It could even be from friends. It could be a place of work. It could be anywhere. But this Orisha, as we are made to understand, that if you are going through something like that, or you're trying to heal from something like that, you could, appease this Orisha or try and connect with this Orisha. It's a very, very loving Orisha. Lovely having you guys here. Oh, I could see my princess Yadefunke. Lovely people. I've missed you guys. Now, the deity is also a provider of wealth and riches to her loyal worshippers and admirers, and bless children with beauty. So this is a common notion that all if you're a child of Omi, water babies, say you are a child of Oshun, any water goddess or god, these children, they are always normally have very good luck when it comes to wealth, money, their finances. They don't, unless there's something wrong. Hardly any time that you would find a child of Oshun or Olokun or of Yemaja or Mami Wata, struggling. They may not be millionaires, don't get me wrong, but I can guarantee you they were normally very comfortable. So it's not about they will not be struggling to have food to eat, or simple stuff like that, or at least essential stuff while they are here, unless of course if something is wrong, It could be something that's tamper with their destiny or their luck or whatever it is. Something or someone that's put something on them. It's only that time that you see children of this Wata Orisha struggling financially. Usually they're very lucky when it comes to finances. They always have good obviously, I mean, that comes with a lot of skills also. You're not just going to say because I'm a child of Oshun and then you get money, you're going to be wasteful and it's going to end up broke and you'll be thinking, oh, what the hell? As someone put a cost on you. No, no, no. You did that yourself. You see, so but that's not what I'm saying. Usually they've got good head on their neck and also they when it comes to finances, money especially, they don't they don't have big problem around that area. At least you can't say they are poor. You see, so it's same thing. That's what this Orisha, that's what that's what she does to for her children, a provider of wealth and riches. You see, it could appear in any. So when you're talking about Mami Wata, it's not only way because of you be black or white. No, no, no. It could be any ethnicity, any color. You see, and that is why I'm not into. Obviously, when we talk about what's happened to black race from back in the days, it's always very painful. But I don't want to live my life in color. You see, because and when you look at that, especially when you are into spirituality, you see, our soul does not discriminate. A soul is a soul. It's not about black soul, white soul. It's only out here that we have that issue. And from when we are at the point of death and we passed on, then we become energy. You see, and that never dies. And that and the way when you talk about energy, you can't say black energy or white energy. It's not So I that's why I always, and that's what I've my people, my family, I call them my family, my children, that I try to see beyond that, because this life, your soul, who you are, is way, way beyond that. It doesn't end here. So don't short shame, because it could be, like when we're talking about this Orisha here now, you see, it could be your soul tribe, they could be in white color, they could be black, and then just because you got this color thing in your head, as soon as you see them, you don't want to know. So you're gonna be missing out in a lot of love, or a lot of good things that could have happened. 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna try to. The weather is UK England weather is like it's got bipolar. 1 minute is warm, then the next is anyway. So that is just me. Obviously, I don't impose myself on people. You can believe whatever you want to believe and live your life whichever way. But for me, when you talk about being spiritual, you see, and then you are a child of Orisha, because which I am. So I'm not going to say maybe my sister is a white or whatever color, and then because and because of their like that, I don't want to know. No, I don't roll like that. You see. Because I know that I have more than enough love for everybody in this world. So I'm not gonna I can't do that. Obviously you have to be careful. Sometimes you come across some of them that want to be snobby, then you tell them to piss off. It doesn't cost me nothing to tell them where to go. But I'm not gonna be going out like that don't no. You see. So that's just me, like I said. Now, the one that I said earlier on, that was the calling. That if you are called to be like a priestess for this Orisha, same thing with all other Orisha also. Obviously, in this video, I'm only talking about Mami Wata. So I will talk about the things that you will see. So if you were to be Shango priest or priestess, it's probably going to be other signs. So don't take this the signs that I'm going to be talking about here as for all the Orishas. No. This is only applicable to Mami Wata. You see. Now saying that typically the calling to serve, by Mami Wata deity appear to be universal in many respects for men and women. So if you are to be like a priest, which is maybe Utman, you're meant to be a priest. I don't know, but this time happening, you don't want to know about it. You see that's or maybe Toya, you're meant to be a priestess of Mami Wata. You see, stuff that could be happening, and I will mention the stuff that, the one that happened to me. That was a beginning of my journey. You see, because then, like when stuff is happening, when you're reading about something or they are telling you something, oh, this is how it happens. You just you try to understand, but it's only when it happens to you that you would think, oh my God, this is actually true. You see. So a typical experience might involve the appearance of Mami in one's dream. That is, you see this deity in your dream. You know, to be a priest of Ifa. That's not bad. If you got the cause, don't worry. Papa, don't worry. If you're meant to be, I can assure you, if I doesn't joke with his children, he will come for you. He'll come and get you. So as I said, the signs, the first one will probably seen her in your dream. There was something, oh, I saw this like and then they don't want to know after that. Okay, obviously, normally the dream are reoccurring. So it wouldn't just be only one time. With little variation in theme. So this is happening over maybe a period of time. Hold on. I said to you, it's a bit cold, and this dream will usually intensify, you see, with time. That is, most often the dream may appear so vivid and for some so disturbing, you see, so that it forces one to seek out a diviner to ascertain who the image is. So you are, maybe it happened once and you see this, oh my God, you woke up. Okay, let's just tell a lay person. This is someone that hasn't, no beliefs in nothing about Mami Wata or Oshun. And they just see this, and they're just looking like you, like the way Oshun will look at you like this. That was how she was looking at this tiny eyes that I've got, he's even more smaller than that. You just will looking at you like this, So, and then you like, it's so vivid. So you're waking up like, oh my God, what did I see? And if maybe it was the movie that I watched last night. There was a mermaid in that movie. Maybe that was why. And then over time, this is just happening. More intensify with time. If the dream do not motivate, now this is where it becomes interesting. If the dream do not motivate one to seek out a diviner, Mami Wata usually elevates the pressure by supernaturally interfering with one personal life. See, so this is your sin, Mami Wata, blah blah blah. What the hell is that? Now it doesn't matter. Even this dream, you've just been happening several times, but still you don't care. Now Mami Wata is going to step up the pressure here, and then so some of the areas, some of the stuff that would happen, I will talk about it now. All of a sudden, the close, intimate relationship one thought they develop with a significant other, say you are married or you are in a relationship, you see, and you there's this tight love that you guys had before. Oh, I love you. You are my sugar and my tea. You are my butter and my bread. And then all of a sudden, you see, this person suddenly it deteriorates over time, overnight. It becomes to the darling, can I have please, just spare me, don't spare me that fuckery, oh, can I have a kiss, darling? Leila, how are you, darling? Oh, my queen Leila is here. How are you, darling? Mwah, mwah, happy weekend, baby. I can see all of Orisha here tonight. Lovely have you, beautiful people here. I've missed you guys. As I was saying earlier on, so this relationship that you had with your husband or your wife or your boyfriend, that this is after having this dream for maybe could be for years, maybe 1 or 2 years, and you can't be bothered. So Mami Wata will it will come between whatever your personal life, whatever that things is getting your attention that you could not even have time for her. So all of a sudden, this your husband or wife or girlfriend, that you think that, oh, the love is so tight, it's like Romeo and Juliet, whatever. Before you know it, things will start to go out, things fall apart. This suddenly deteriorates overnight, or the strong sexual, passionate urge that towards the opposite sex suddenly diminished. That was what happened to me, because at that time it wasn't because this I gave up sex in my early 40s, you see, because up to, and that's why I said I've been celibate now for how many years. So for me, that was the first thing my relationship, that was my ex. We're still, I would like to think we're friends. I don't hate him. It's just that, the time, things change, and then I can't just go on living the way we were, because I was not happy in the relationship. And then, the kids were there, you can imagine. So anyway, I'll just fast forward. For me, even after we parted, I did, even at that, I mean, obviously I've got my far and everything. Then I wasn't thinking that it was Mami Wata or Shun, because so I just thought, okay, it was that relationship that, okay, I didn't want to date any, for now, probably just gonna be with my kids and do my own thing for about a few years, and maybe along the way, if I'm lucky, I might come across someone that would take me on with all that I come with, So that was the plan. But what I found out was, that could similar to what I'm telling here tonight, is when it comes to I just found myself so comfortable, so happy, and my spiritual life just went through the roof. Woo! You see, all my all the abilities, spiritual skills that I from very young, that they disappeared when I became a young adult, they all just came back. My third eye, boom, my vision, boom, I would just see stuff like that. Everything was just happening, so I was thinking, what the hell is, and thank God for Ifa. So I did dated a guy after, I just, okay, what the hell, but to be honest with you, it wasn't, and I don't waste my time if I don't like something. I'm not one to sit down there and pretending, no. What I found out was, when it comes to sex, yeah, thank you. Yeah, you begin to feel more comfortable alone, because and all the stuff, your way of life, you sort of now have a new way of planning your life around your kids, your work, your business, whatever it is. You just, if you're not careful, for people that still want to remarry, they might find it difficult, because just like Toya said there, yeah. You don't want any of that disturbance anymore, because of whatever that's happened in the relationship, all that stress, all that trauma. Some will think about, you think you're reliving like a horror movie. You see, you think, oh, what the hell, no, I'm actually happy like this. At least I've got my kids, I've got my business, I've got my, whatever it is, I've got my family there. I can go on holiday. I can still date if I want to, but at least I don't have to, we're going to be rushing to get married tomorrow. You see, so for me, after that, I became really comfortable, just like Toyo said. And the thing is, when it comes to sex, it was like I can't be bothered. In the past, that when I was out there, I tell you, if I handle a man like this, you'll be crying home to your mommy. I never said that. Oh my God! You see, all of a sudden, all of that. The guy that I feel sorry for the guy. We're still friends. It's actually it's now a colonel in Nigeria. I mean, it's still, every time I go home on my tour, he'll supply me with soldiers. So I always have more than enough security. You'll think we are still together, but we're not. You see, so it was him. I just said to him, look, darling, don't let us, waste, you can still go on with whoever you want to go out with. But for me, because what's the point of relationship where you can't have sex? You see, because I just totally went off that. You see, I cannot bear anyone to touch me, let alone in a sexual way, or want to, no, you just spare me that fuckery, pardon my language. You see, I couldn't. So here, that is one of the signs here that, or the strong sexual or passionate, or that you towards the opposite sex suddenly diminish or disappear. There may be a sudden problem with sexual dysfunction, such as impotency. That is for men. They'll just find out that this thing don't work anymore. You want to raise it up, the thing just looking down like this, Even though you could see a lovely woman in front of you. Obviously, if that's happening, you might want to check with your doctor first, because it could be some other reasons, but it's one of the reasons why, what what Mami Wata could do. Also, for men, or lack of desire for women. If you find out that your bola is not working anymore, so you may go to GP, or if it's Mami Wata, if you don't come and at least listen to what she has to say, that thing, I don't care whatever medication they give you, it's going to be looking at the floor all the time, unless when you want to wee, that's when it will look up again. Anyway, so that is when it comes to, and the same thing for women. Sex is just out of the window. Now I can't bear anyone to touch me in a sexual way. I cannot even. Even the thought of it burns my soul. I can't. Even just to think it in my head is no, 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 no. Don't. So let alone happening in real life. No way. You see, so. And I don't know. I just felt as if that's the way my mom gave birth to me. But sometimes I'll sit down, I'll think back in the past that, oh, hold on, Shaz. There was a time that, oh my God, I used to love, but it would have to be with somebody that I'm in love with, Then, but now when I think back, it's all like a long distance memory. It's almost like it was in another life that maybe it wasn't in this life that that had happened to me. You see, that's how big, world apart, it has become, that I feel now. Anyway, enough talking about myself. So, one may also experience a sudden change in their financial status, okay, i.e. loss of job, bankruptcy, if the fund just divorce, separation, etc. So it could be, okay, you're someone that, like I said to you, that if you're a child of a water goddess or anything to do, they always have money is not their problem. But so if she now sees that, okay, I've tried to get your attention several ways and that's not working, then she was going to go for your finances. You see, one of the ways that could happen is a loss of job. Okay, if they sack you from that job, that you're getting all that money, you're getting all this happiness, you can't be bothered with me. Okay, when you sit down and at home maybe for 6 months, we shall see if because we want to find out what's the root of your problems. Why is all this happening? Bankruptcy, they're going to repossess their flipping house, and if you're a man, and then you have wife there and your kids, even if you're a woman still, you see. So all of these are all the signs, if the above still does not trigger a concern reaction to seek out the service of a diviner, then Mami Wata will even aggravate this, worsen it. So just leaving the person with little choice, but to seek service of a professional priest or a diviner that would say, okay, what's happening? She's not doing all of this to punish you. Don't mix that up. But if you make a promise, like we all believe in afterlife, there's somewhere we're coming before we got here. So if you agree to do something that, okay, when I get here, I will be a priest of blah blah blah. The skill, the gift that I've got, I'm going to be using for healing, to help people. For this is, you said this yourself. That's before coming here. Now you go here. Now you can't be bothered. So obviously, a promise is a promise. Then you're going to have to keep that. And especially when it has to do with water goddess, they don't joke about, and it's not. I'm telling you, it's for my own experience. At least I could talk about me. The way that I feel now, it's not like I've won millions, but I feel so happy in me. I feel this sense of peace all the time with me, and confidence, like nothing fast, nothing. I can't be whatever is happening. Even if you said to me the world is coming to an end, I will say to you, so when is that going to happen? Because I'm not. It's not only my problems; it's the problem of everyone else. So when is it going to be? You see, that's how much I take. I don't. Life doesn't. Like before. Oh, anxiety nearly killed me. Earlier in my life, little thing I'm worried like this. When my babies were younger, I'll be running. The dad will say, "Oh, Shade, don't kill yourself. My baby. Now, obviously, I've still but this sense of calmness. That whatever it is, what is it? Kilon shele gongon. You see, that's in Yoruba. What's happening? Yes, and so, so what do we do about that? You see, that sense. So for me, this path is, me honoring my calling, me being here. I could say to you guys, if it's happening to you, and you're wondering, obviously everyone's, we all have different plans, but it's worthwhile. I can say that to you honestly, because it's like the universe has trusted you has chosen you to help in, looking after this big, place we call, our world here, to try to make it I mean in your own, our own little way, even if just our community that we're caring for, or our family, and there is that gift that the universe knew that we all have, you see. So if there's something there in you that probably you don't know yourself, there all these gifts there, they're just laying dormant in you. You see, so you go, once you start to activate them, that's when you feel, oh my God, what's that? You see, now sometimes when something is bothering me, I am just thinking about something. I know when I close my eyes, I know I'll just need to think about, ask that question, bam. You see, there's some stuff, so it's good. It's not the vision, you've got that there. I've got my third eye there. I've got a fan, so all of that. I've got the universe. So you think I'm never alone at any point in time. You see, I've got my spirit guide there. I've got, whatever the info, so I feel supported. I feel loved. You see, I feel that the universe has got my back. You see, so it's such a, I think I feel privileged actually, and every night before I go to bed, I'll thank the universe, that I'm filled with gratitude. I love you. I'm always happy to say that, because I knew. So when you look at that, so when I'm thinking of, someone said to me, Lashala, yes, I'm like, don't come there with your my son, my youngest son called me Madame Teresa. That mommy obviously no one can touch you now, just joking around, So anyway, this is what I'm talking here today about Mami Wata. So what I would want us to take with us here is, it's not a bad thing. Like I said earlier on, if you're having whatever sign, it don't have to be Mami Wata alone. Just like Youthman said there that he would love to be a fire priest. You see, that is, that's a good thing about. There's some people, and sometimes some of them probably they've been at the job for 20 years with nothing to show for it. You see, and they don't sit down and question themselves that, look, am I actually on the right path? Because no matter how good you are, okay, for example, you are someone that's gifted, blah, 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 and you are meant to be working on your own for that blessing to shine through, you see, for that, for whatever that thing is. But you are stuck at this 9-to-5 job. Don't get me wrong. I was doing that also. For more than, I was a civil servant for more than 18 years myself. So before because I mean, obviously that was paying my mortgage, paying everything. So I wasn't really comfortable, giving that up. Eventually I had to, you see. So, but what I'm saying here is, if you have all those gifts here, if you are one of the, we call it, the call. If you're one of the chosen one, which I will say. I'm telling you, don't think you're going to do that would make, that would be, you're welcome, darling, that will be satisfactory, that you will find fulfillment. Even that job you are going, oh my God, it's almost as every time you are going, they're taking you to death row or something. You see, because because you're not happy there. So obviously you're not going to give up your job overnight, but it's good to find out what make you tick. Because if you're meant to, I'm telling you, if you're meant to be, and this is even serious, if you're meant to be doing, say for example, you are meant to be just like Utman said, like a Ifa priest, and that's the job, that's the profession, that's what you have, your calling. That's what you say, look, when I'm doing this, that's when I'll be successful. The moment I'm sit down with Ifa, that's when I'll build house, I'll be happy, I'll have peace of mind. Until you do that, I'm telling you, there's some people, I can't do that, and some will walk, they will walk until some of them will pass on going, and at the end, they will nothing to show for it. You see, there's a life purpose. There's a reason why we're here. We're not just here to come and work and eat and die one day and pay bills. Life is much more than that. And that's what I'm saying. You see, and until we actually find that thing, and from when you're looking at it, something that you love doing, your passion. You see, usually that is where, some people they say, oh, you are too caring, blah blah blah. You don't have to go and be doing nurse, or I used to be a care assistant, whatever. You see, when you are into this part of what I'm doing, or you are a nurse, it's still caring, isn't it? You see, or you are a doctor, it's still caring. You see, whatever it is, as long as even just being, even a farmer is caring, because you are, whatever crops you are growing, you are not the only one that's going to eat it. You see, so that's what I'm trying to say here. And that's usually some of my videos. What I do is, why you are here, this journey, because it's not forever. You see, you make the journey worthwhile. Do what makes you happy. Do you. And how are you going to do that? Is search inside of you. Whatever we're going to need to complete ourselves is not outside of us. It's all inside. And the inside work is what we don't want to do. Because majority of us, we are afraid of being lonely. We are afraid of being being alone. You see. But it's when you are alone, that is then that the universe, that's when you hear that calling. That small voice can, the more peace, personal time you have, the more louder the voice will become. You see, the more it would, then you'll be able to meditate. You're able to set time, apart, just to light candles. Light the candle, I just be looking at it like this. Just give, even if just 15 minutes in a day, you're able to do that. That's your own time. You see, whatever it is not okay. Whatever it is you're going to do now, no one can tell you. It's like when you are hungry, you are the only, because you have your belly with you. You're the one that knows either you are hungry or you're full up. So when you're happy, whatever make you feel happy, that passion, is you that can feel it. No one, no matter how much they love you, can say, oh, I know you love this. You are the one that will know that, okay, look at that. Every time I walk past that tree, that I just feel like sitting down in nature, blah, blah, blah. You see, it's only you that can feel that. Yeah, so, yes, darling, you're a peace. Thank you. You see, Toya, that's lovely. Look at that. I was like moving out of the city, but I'm so, absolutely. So that's some of the stuff. That's what I'm saying there. That is you that knows how you feel. You see, you don't just come here and this journey here and waste time just doing some stuff every day. Just something you don't find no joy in whatever you are doing, and you'll be doing it for years, and you don't even know if you're ever gonna stop. Then what's the point of you coming here? When you die, you go over there, you have to come back and repeat the class. Because if it's something, whatever you are meant to learn, whatever tasks you are meant to do, if you've not completed that, when you passed on, you will be told to come back. Go and repeat the class until you are able to, at least, okay, you can tick that up. You see, because it's a step by step. It's, like I said, we are energy. That's what I believe. I'm an energy, never ending. No beginning, no end, you see. But next life, I would like to move up, to that, maybe another level, maybe to a master, or I want to be like I don't know, like an angel or something. Already I'm an angel, Shadi Alashola. Anyway, don't let me just, change the topic. So what I'm saying here, guys, is, that's, and I love talking about Orishas and, the universe, because that will look at what happened with COVID. Before COVID, there's some people, they will think, oh my God, if I don't go to my church or if I don't go to work, I will not survive, la, 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 la. Here we are. Thank God, we're sorry that some people passed on. But for us that are lucky to still be here, don't let us waste that. Let's learn from that. That look, there's a big universe out there. You can just decide one day, all of you just go and stay out in your house. Go and stay in your house for 1 year. I don't want to see your face, so I can recover from all the mess you put me through. You see. So, then that should teach us that there's a big world out there. It's not, just what we're bigger than that. Just try to search inside of yourself. What, who am I? What do I love doing? What makes me happy? You see, and why am I here? It's good to ask that question. Especially if you go out now, if you're going somewhere now, you're taking your car, you need to know where you are going, why you are going to where you are going. Is either you're going to shopping mall, but at least you have a plan. You're not just going to leave your house and just be wandering around. You will have a plan that, okay, this is where I'm going. When I get there, this is what I'm going to do. It's the same thing with our life also. It shouldn't be just about, oh, we are here and then you come and become like an audience. While other people are on the stage, then you just watching. It's so wonderful, wonderful having beautiful people here. When you are on the right path, that job is no longer exactly. When I'm telling you, at first, obviously you're going to think, oh my God, this is a new path, da 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 da. But I'm telling you, if truly you are, like I said earlier on, if it's a job, if you are not careful, they will sack you at that job. Even you find out, what have I done? You probably the fault probably wasn't even yours, because if your calling is that deep, there's no way you're going to you would have to, because when the universe wants your attention, either you like it or not, it's going to get it. So it's either you do it the right way or whichever way you want to do it. It doesn't really care about that. When it's hard enough, you just come for it. If it was your job that was being in the way, you will lose the job. If it was your relationship, before you know it, that marriage will be your divorce. You'll be going to divorce courtroom, and that will be bye bye, hasta la vista. And then, so until we actually, well, obviously we don't want to sit down for that. When you're talking about our own happiness, most of us here, we have got children, and then when we talk to our kids, like, look, if you do what makes you happy, blah blah blah, you have this sort of more value, morals, blah blah. How about us, the parents? Are we actually doing what makes us happy? Nobody gets to live forever, but for the time that we are going to be here, let's make the joy, let it be worthwhile. And at the end of the day, by the end of the journey, when we close our eyes for the last time, we can say, yes, that was life fulfilled. I've done what I meant to do. Next, please, what's my next assignment? It wouldn't be like, oh my God, flipping, obviously, oh my God, if I had known 20 years ago, I probably would have left that flipping job. Oh, what the hell, what the hell is going on, flipping hell, all of that, So it wouldn't be like that, So that's all I'm going to be talking about here, guys. Hopefully now we're back to normal. It will be every 2 weeks. Normally we'll have a video weekly, but because of because I've got my website now and I still have care for the kids, so sometimes I don't like to rush myself when I'm doing something, and that is why I will say that I will come every fortnight. At least I know, my business is fine. My children are doing fine also, and I can come here, with my a peace and able to sit down here and actually we can have this show or this time together. Wonderful having you guys here. I missed you while I that was what I was telling my eldest son. Someone was asking me, Lashola, when are you coming out? I said, okay, that was last Sunday. I said, I'll think. She said, oh, no, that's, but I couldn't, so, but today, here I am. I have missed you guys so much. It's wonderful to have you guys here. It's just, let's take, I know they've eased the lockdown, but let's still be taking the precaution, guys, because obviously it's early days, we don't know how, hopefully, it's everything will be fine. But we still don't know how it's all going to pan out. So let's, still take our, use our mask. Oh, I want to be seeing your face. I love you, Kemi. Same here, darling. Don't worry. Now we're back to normal. Hopefully, and then it won't be 2 weeks. It will probably be every week. But for now, I think next week I probably won't still be out because it's going to be upper week, so it'll still be 2 weeks. But I'll definitely come out, darling. And I'm always at the end of the phone. Kemi, you can always WhatsApp me, and we always chat, I love you too, Toya. Well, you guys, I know that I'm a spiritualist, if you are dealing with whatever it is, whatever that thing is, it could be something similar to what we've been talking about, and you are not quite sure, what's happening to me, give us a call at Alashola. We have Ifa here, Ifa never lies, Orumila is always accurate. Like I will say to you in the past that I will use tarot cards. Don't get me wrong. Tarot is good. Tarot card is good for people that. For me, I find it quite a bit frustrating because, you tell you stuff that's happening, the problems. Obviously, you probably suspected that you have a problem anyway. So, but with no solution on how I'm going to resolve it. For me, that was quite a bit frustrating. I'm a solution kind of person. Whatever, for once I know there's a problem, okay, how are we going to resolve it? That's the kind of person that I am. Not dwelling on what's going on. Already we know stuff are going on, but how are we going to resolve it? So give us a call at Alashola. if I, it could be stuff to do with your work. It could be relationship issue. Maybe the men are your woman, and the men, maybe you're a child of Mami Wata, or and then the men, they'll come, they don't stay for whatever reason. You see, give us a call at Alashola. The universe has not just put us here to suffer, but we have to tap into the energy, the necessary energy, and the universe will connect with us and give us the solution, or at least it's like a sat nav. That's what we are saying. It will realign us back with our destiny. Whatever has gone wrong, the solution. This is how you do it. This is how you can do that. You see. So give us a call at Alashola. If it's sickness, stuff that's happening. There's some stuff that some people, when you talk about, I don't like to say black or white magic. For me, magic is magic. Power is power. It depends on how the person that's using it. There's no power that's bad. You see, it depends on who. It's like you have a gun in your hand. You see, if the person decides to start to shoot people on the bus or on the street, you see, you feel, oh my God, what the hell? But gun itself is nothing bad. It's a powerful weapon. When you have it, you're meant to feel secure. You see, so it's the best. It's the way whoever that's handling it is the way they've gone about, the way they're using it. That's what decide. So it's not actually the weapon that's a problem. It's whoever that's handling it. You see, the same thing when you talk about power. You see, so you can use your power whichever way you want to do it. That's at the end of the day, you're going to report back to the universe. Whatever the power that I've given you, how did you use it? Blah, 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 blah. You see. So, yeah. So, it's something with a spiritual power. That's where I see it. You see. Sometimes when I'm driving, I'll see a woman that's pregnant. I'm in the traffic, and I'm saying in my mind that, oh, I'll be praying Yoruba. Well, sorry, well, sorry. And she doesn't even know I'm praying for her. And the traffic will go, I will drive off. You see, so you bless, I'm just doing that with myself. And she doesn't even know someone is praying for her. You see, so everyone, you can use your own power whichever way you want. You see, obviously, that doesn't mean if someone come against me, like I said, everyone that knows me, I always practice defensive magic. I will not come for you, but if you come for me, I will face you head on. I will tackle it. You see, I don't run away. I will not come for anyone. But if you come for me, I can guarantee you I will help you to finish it. So that is, so whatever you want to call that, if you say, oh, that's bad, so I should not wait until the person comes. No. So everyone has their own. That's just my own. I just feel like, look, there's more than enough love. The world needs love. Even if we start loving each other, I love you. You see, we can't love each other. It can't be too much. You see. So I haven't said that. That doesn't mean, oh, you don't know how to. No. If somebody robbed me up the wrong way, they know me. I will come after you. You see. So or you attack me. If you attack me, I'm not just gonna be looking like a mugu. No. You attack me, you're gonna get it. I'm coming out for you. I'll call the Yamis. They're coming for you. You see, so, but I will not go out to look. No. I'm a peaceful, loving person. I've got the heart to love the whole world. If so, but everyone there, I've got their own style. You see, so whatever you are going through, give us a call here at Alashola. And we have a lot of stuff on our website also, spiritual stuff. If you get there and you find out the stuff that you're looking for is not there, you can always contact me on my WhatsApp. It's +44 7480 1815. My address is going to be at the bottom of this video. For you guys on YouTube, I love you guys. I need probably my next live will be on YouTube. I missed you guys too. At least it's with the COVID now is I love to say we are over. It's over, but like I said, fingers crossed. So, but at least life can return back to normal, whatever that thing that is. So, but it's lovely to be able to plan to go to travel again. At least, seeing people moving around. It was just last year was the worst year ever. But at least hopefully the worst is over. We can go back to our a normal life the way we need it to be. With our family and friends, and going to work, run our business, just our daily activities. You see. So give us a call at Alashola. My website is www.alasholahasspiritual.com. Like I said, my address will be is either at the top or the bottom of this video. It's wonderful to have you guys here, and then I will see you in a fortnight. So stay safe, guys. Let's still take our precautions, and then I look forward to see you guys. Kemi, Toya, we're gonna talk on the phone. I love you. I love you guys. Mwah.